Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Stardom. I've got some very random guests with me this evening. I just kind of scrolled upon them live tonight, listened to an episode of theirs, and I loved it. Um, I am your host, Jukebox Ginger, and I have Tip of the Finger Comedy with me tonight. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having us
I'm
on.
doing really good. Hello, everybody.
So I kind of explained to you what my show's about, but I do want you guys to kind of give yourselves a shout out. Let the people know what got you guys into this, where they can find you, stuff like that.
Well, you can find us at Tip of the Finger Comedy on pretty much any platform. You just type that in, and it'll probably pull us up. Uh, and we're a musical comedy duo from Missouri. So we just, we go to stand-up comedy shows and we play our fucked up music, and people laugh.
Accept us.
They
Well, we
accept
hope
us.
they accept us, and they kind of did. It's kind of like taking a family of ducks, and like a chicken comes in and tries to get in the family, and somehow they
It works.
accept it.
That's what we are in the
Yeah.
city because we're very rural. We
Uh-huh.
live in a small town, like 7,000 people. Actually, he lives in a smaller town next to my small town. It's kind of like a flea on the dog, if you will. Very, very small town.
Yeah, you can seriously Google it, and it don't even show up as a town; it's a village.
Yeah,
It's crazy. You
Not
grew up
even
There's
in
a there's a town that I used to go floating in Eminence, Missouri. Are you familiar with Eminence?
I've heard of it, but I've never been there.
Yeah, if you use a GPS to get there, it's like you end up in the woods, like driving through creek beds and shit. You're like, where the fuck am I?
We got to be close.
Sounds awesome.
But yeah,
I
so
was
we do comedy, and we've been at it for a couple years now. We've actually been basically what we are now for 15 plus years, but we never actually did anything.
Yeah,
it,
it
so-
all started out just getting baked in the back room and writing funny music and coming up with jokes and stuff, just for our entertainment. Though,
Yeah.
it was we did never
Well-
expect to get out with this stuff.
So you said that you had a song for me and my viewers.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it at the beginning, or would you rather wrap up with it?
Let's just do it now. Get people enticed. How about that?
Let's do it.
Make them want to see something.
Heck yeah!
So the premise for this song is: have you ever had your wife tell you that you can't fool around because Aunt Flo's in town? I mean, she's on her period. She's on her period.
Similar.
And she's on her period. She doesn't want to do it.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
That's what I mean. Anyway, so this song is called "Love." Period.
And we believe that if a woman truly loves you, she will get off her period for you.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
All right.
If this is really love, you'll get off your period. You'll do it for me. And you're gonna have to choose. Which one would you rather lose? Is it me or your period? And if you don't stop bleeding tonight, it's probably gonna start a fight. If you're still on your period, I'm gonna find somebody new. If bleeding's all you're gonna do, 'cause you're always on your period. this is what you really want. Always bleeding out of your gun. Stay away from me, because you're so damn fucking selfish. Always smelling like a shellfish when you're on your period. And your menstrual situation is the root of my frustrations. Won't you get off your period? Cause I've never been a fan of blood. I'd rather put it right up your butt than make love on your period.
Great. Wonderful. Now, personal preference. I don't really give a shit if she's on her period or not.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Look,
I accept you on your period.
That's actually the next. That's actually a continuation of that song we're working on. We just haven't got to put a lot into it yet. But so the next phase is being accepting of her period.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So who writes? Or you guys kind of both write?
We're just a culmination, man.
Yep, we just
I
come
love
together.
it.
Write all this stuff together.
Yep.
That's good. I like it.
It's fun.
Is there? Do you guys upload that music anywhere?
Well, that's the thing. So we're trying to get an album recorded, and we don't want to put a lot out. You know, we could do live things like this, but you know, we want it to where a person doesn't have just easy, free access to our stuff. We want to, we want to stimulate our finances with this stuff because
that makes sense.
I think there's potential for it. So.
Yeah, of course. You guys sound great.
Thank you. That means a lot. We like hearing that.
Yeah, we like good feedback, man.
All right, so you guys are here to be guests on my show. So now that you've shared what you've got, this is how mine works. When I first started, I started out with Amazon reviews, and my very first episode was pretty sketchy, so I ended up deleting it, and I kind of re-scripted a whole new one, and that's what this is. I found 10 Amazon reviews on products that I'm going to read, and then we're just going to discuss them.
Let's do it.
All right. The first one is it's a pure brown seaweed extract pill.
Okay.
And this guy says, amazing. I give this to my cat and it cures him of autism. Also, since eating this product with 3 meals a day, no more house ghosts.
Hell yeah. I think that's what you want out of black seaweed, really. I mean,
if I was to get some, I would make sure that was right on the bottle, honestly.
Yeah, it needs to be labeled.
No more house ghosts. Eat this.
Yeah, I think someone was either trolling or, just drop some acid.
Yeah.
Something excellent was going on in the mix.
I think the only seaweed that I've ever really had is on sushi.
Yeah, I've never had much sushi.
Did you have any house ghosts after you had sushi, though? Did you?
I
embraced the house ghosts.
Oh man, I was hoping you'd say no because then that would mean that it works.
I guess it would be like the ghost of fish. If you ate sushi,
fish ghost. Yeah, I don't have any fish ghosts in my house, so that's good.
like a little pat that people feel every once in a while. It's like a fish
You ever
tail.
feel that? You ever feel that? You just, feel something touch you, and you're like, nothing's there.
Yeah.
It's a house fish ghost.
It's a house fish ghost. Actually, we moved in and we started hearing noises, and occasionally the sink would turn on and off, and shit would fall off counters. There's an Indian cemetery a couple blocks over. I'm open to the idea of stuff, but I've never seen anything too crazy, so It's kind of whatever to me.
You ever go down there?
Yeah, it's like 2 blocks over from my house.
Oh, that's crazy. I bet that's awesome.
It's just it was supposed to be a lot, and now it's just empty, and there's like a little fence and like one gravestone.
And where there's one, there's usually more. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably
You
some
probably
there's probably some unmarked ones over there too, or some
For
shit. You
sure.
It's probably like, one stone, like 100 people underneath it.
That's what unmarked means, actually. Unmarked just means they didn't mark it.
I never would have thought that.
Yeah, well, that's what it means.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
This is a review on a 12-foot beach ball.
Okay.
We took this ball to the beach, and after close to 2 hours to pump it up, we pushed it around for about 10 minutes. That was when the wind picked it up and sent it hurtling down the beach at about 40 miles an hour. It destroyed everything in its path. Children screamed in terror at the giant inflatable monster that crushed their sandcastles. Grown men were knocked down trying to save their families. The faster we chased it, the faster it rolled. It was like it was mocking us. Eventually, we had to stop running after it because its path of injury and destruction was going to cost us a fortune in legal fees. Rumor has it that it could still be seen stalking innocent families on the Florida Panhandle.
You know what I say to that? I got to get me one of these balls, man.
Yeah, fuck
Somebody fill that ball with helium. I'm telling you, you got to do something.
That was a
to
helium
that.
pump.
I just imagine, this guy's showing up to this dude's house, like just getting ready, filling up the coolers and shit. He's like, "Hey man, the ball came. We gotta fucking use this thing."
Yeah.
Oh, look, the helium tank's here too.
There's
The
a
helium tank just showed up.
There's a wedding on the beach about a mile down. Let's do it.
Man, I would get at least 3 of those.
Fuck yeah.
So I could
You
have
could
one
really-
for like different purposes. Like you could have one to just play with on the beach regularly, one to take to a concert, another one to just fill up with helium and tie a string to it and just watch it float way up there.
I said, how many beach balls does it take to overthrow the Capitol?
112-foot.
Very good.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Do it.
All right. Have you seen those like waterproof sleeves that they've been coming out with that people wear around their necks and they put like their phones and their tablets in it?
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is a review on that. I got this from my mother-in-law for bath time, hoping it would crap out. Her Kindle would slip out of her, and electrocute her. So far, this bloody thing is staying in one place. Great for waterproof kindling, but crap for murder.
Sounds to me like they're just trying to make up new places to put a fanny pack. Ginger.
Well, I don't know how he would expect that to electrocute his mother-in-law.
I don't know either.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
People got big
Yeah.
imaginations.
Yeah. I buy shit on Amazon all the time, and I mean I return a lot, but it's rare that I want to leave a shitty review like these. I mean,
Was
I'm
his name
comical,
Owen?
but
Was the reviewer's name Owen?
no.
Like throw him off from the train?
Owen!
Oh,
Owen! He's got to get that reference. He gets
He's old.
I don't get that reference.
What? You never seen Don't Throw Him Off from the Train with Danny DeVito and
Oh fuck yes. Okay, God. Okay.
Owen! Owen, get the shit out, Owen!
I haven't seen that movie. Fuck, dude, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
I had Larry Hankin on my show. Do you know who he is?
I've heard that name. Who's Larry Hankin?
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yes.
He's the junkyard owner.
Oh, really?
No
Dude,
shit.
that's fucking badass.
He's the neighbor in Friends. He
What?
played in Seinfeld and a bunch of other shit. Yeah,
That's amazing.
he's a funny guy, man.
We actually got the guy from. Have you ever seen the Hungover Games?
Yeah.
Okay, he plays Thor. He's supposed to be on ours soon.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got celebrity. We're getting celebrity.
Yeah. Bob Levy. I sent you a skit with Bob Levy. He was on the Howard Stern show for years.
Oh, really?
I mean, he's offensive as hell, but he's funny.
That's good. Well, that's kind of our style. So
Yeah, that's
like
kind of where I'm at.
We like that shit. fuck this PC bullshit. We're trying to fight against it.
I
We're
did.
fighting PC
Yeah.
culture.
I'll tell you, I've really been expanding by just being involved in other communities, like how I found you guys, just kind of jumping on and shit. I had an agent pick me up and he's been sending me people. So, I mean, this is like my 27th episode now, and I've only been doing it since October. So,
Oh damn! You've been
Hell
working.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Putting
I
up
do it
with-
all myself too, so it's all right.
you work hard, man. This is a good little setup. You
Yeah,
got going
we
here.
got
Yeah.
lucky. We had some fellow comedians approach us and asked us if we wanted to do a podcast, and they'd produce it. So that's just
Yeah, what is that? So what is the label? Because you guys are tip of the finger, but comedy. But what's the label that you guys are on?
Inebriated Records
Inebriated
is who
Records.
produces us, and they also got a podcast called Inebriated Instigators, and it's always a good time.
yeah.
If you ever want to check that out.
Are these people that you know personally?
Yeah, most of them. I mean, they have guests on their show that we might not know, but a lot of times we do know them. But yeah,
Alright.
we've done comedy with them.
Cool.
And so that's how we got
and me and
started.
the producers, us and the producers, I mean, actually have put on a show together. before.
Yeah, a couple. Well, with Josh we put on a lot, but with Brandon we've only done one. But Brandon's the one that's actually going to be recording our album, so that's nice.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, good group of guys, man.
Yeah, they're good to have behind you, and I mean that in every way.
All right, back on topic here, okay?
Back on top. What?
All right, next up is a review on a computer mouse.
Okay.
It says, my girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This mouse is so silent, she will sometimes forget I'm home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy.
Hell yeah. That's what they're here for.
I mean, you never want to disturb the peace if you can help it.
Yeah, you don't want to be a distraction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let them do their thing while you're over there doing your thing.
Hell yeah.
I can imagine that conversation, like when she was done, be like, "So how was I? Was it quiet enough for you?"
Yeah. I hope I didn't bother you.
Oh God, you're here? Just not heard you? Did you even breathe?
All right, next up, it is a hairspray removal for your back.
Oh, okay.
It says, my back once looked like I had fell in glue, then rolled around on a Turkish barber's floor. No longer. After bribing the missus with a takeaway and a bottle of wine, she's easily pleased. She's done the business, and I now have a back like a silkworm scrotum.
I mean, really, that's the only way to have your back.
It sounds like you're back in a good one there. You want to keep a hold of that one. Never let her go.
I would tell her to keep the hairs.
Yeah, that too. I mean, any
Weave a
woman-
pillow or something.
If she cares, she'll do it.
Yeah, and any woman who's
Yeah.
willing to like deal with like that much hair, anyways, is got to be my kind of woman.
Oh yeah, believe me, dude. I grew this for my wife.
Did you?
It's
It's
good,
taken
bro.
me a long time.
It's
Thanks, man. I try. It's not as long as yours, man, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, check this out, dude. I've been growing this out for 2 years. He shaved a month and a half ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
it's just his body.
Like my shit gets too patchy right in here on both sides.
Mhm.
So my problem is I'll try to trim it up and then I'll go too fucking low or
Yep.
something. And
Me
have
too.
to start
man.
all over.
It's a struggle.
Comes
I go
in
through the
all
same
comes
thing.
in all Joe Dirt like.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
exactly like Joe Dirt.
It's awesome.
I try to keep from trimming mine because I'm just scared that I'll fuck up and I'll just
It's just I'm a supervisor where I work and I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want to just let it go.
Yeah, you got to look halfway presentable.
Yeah,
to a
you lose your
supervisor.
credibility if you got Jake's beard.
Yeah, for sure. People, look at what I got going on. There ain't no one gonna take me.
Yeah,
seriously.
nobody's taking orders from this
Yeah, just watch. Do your job. I don't think you're working hard enough. You need to do your job. He's gonna take that seriously.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy? Do you guys know who this is?
Yeah.
The dude's wearing suspenders and a backwards hat. He's got a beard. He's over 30. What a loser.
I'm your
No.
substitute supervisor.
Any of you guys ever cooked pasta before? I just bagged one down the street. I ran it over.
Your job for the next 2 hours is to prepare this possum.
Put some veggies in there. Put some veggies.
Good shit. I don't even think I have a pair of suspenders.
Dude, you need to get you some, man.
Goes with the beard, man.
I need a kilt is what I need. I need to get some kilt with some like knee-high boots.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, have you ever hit up that bagpipe? Dude, good.
Dude, I love the sound of a bagpipe, but
I can tell by your beard.
If you could get if you could get a kilt and a fucking bagpipe in the same fucking thing going, like man, that would put you over the top, dude. Braveheart would be hitting you up, telling you what an institution
Right. You gotta get a fan blowing the kilt.
I mean, you know, us gingers, it's like we're like Asian women. We're either really good looking or we're not at all.
I've always heard that.
Sure. I got lucky. I'm stuck somewhere in between, dude, because my beard is red as fuck, but the hair I do got on my head right here is all brown. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who got together and mixed. I don't even want to think about it.
We're working on mullets right now, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So here's another crazy thing. He's been growing that for 2 years, and I shaved my head 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Your shit's growing in thick.
I still can't.
Yeah. See, your head ain't doing shit, but your beard is. And for you, it's vice versa.
Exactly, dude.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
That's why we're a perfect duo.
Yeah.
All right. I got next up.
All right.
Is a book called Microwave for One by Sonia Ellison. It says, it used to be that I got home from work and the only thing I'd want to put in my mouth was a cold barrel of my grandfather's shotgun. Then I discovered Sonia Ellison's chicken tetrazzini, and now there are two things.
Why do I get the feeling you wrote these reviews?
I don't even own a shotgun, man.
I think that somebody's got depression and hunger can occur at the same time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dude, if I wasn't so hungry, I would
Microwave for one.
Yeah, like the food tastes so good, or else I would just end it. I mean, they have to.
He's like sitting there, taking bites of it with the gun in the other hand, just crying himself to sleep every night.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know which one he wants to do.
Yeah.
Just one more bite.
This goddamn tetrazzini.
Gonna have smoked ribs tomorrow. I guess I'll survive for that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be alive for that.
Damn you, Sonia!
Fuck this.
Start researching where she lived so you can hunt her down and kill her too.
And eat her tetrazzinis.
Take your fucking tetrazzini! Pow!
Tetrazzinis and homicide go hand in hand.
That would be a rough existence,
Right?
Stress, but I'm just fucking basically eating to fuel my depression at this point.
Suicidal and hungry? Homicidal and hungry? Here's chicken tetrazzini.
There's an app.
There's an app for that.
That he fucking kills himself, and then they find the book in the library. It's marked down to like 50 cents because of the blood stains on it.
Barely read it at this point.
Put on a clearance rack.
All right, next up is a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. It says, I bought this for my father-in-law for Christmas. His home was completely demolished by an EF4 tornado the next day. The following day entailed torrential rain. Today we found the speaker amongst the soaking wet rubble of his home. Amazingly, it powered right up and is perfect working condition.
Damn.
I'm guessing this wasn't made in China.
We're gonna have to call that one Hurricane Bluetooth.
It must have been made.
That's
like
perfect. That's a good commercial. They just have it like the documentary, and they just kind of abbreviate portions of it and throw the speaker in each scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that thing survived through an EF4 tornado and it still works.
That should be on the label.
Yeah,
Will survive an EF tornado.
yeah. I mean, they should use that. They should use that. Hey,
mark it up like 45% increase in sales.
Hell yeah.
Use that on your commercial, but give us like 5% for the IP.
There you go.
Exploit the damage to the city. The marketing.
But look, we'll cover my father-in-law's funeral. You just give us a percentage of the profit you make off of this.
Yeah, we plan on making donations to the Get a New House for People.
Get a new father-in-law.
I've got, let's see, 3 more. Next up is a bucket of lube that you can buy on Amazon.
Okay. I've probably read this review.
As UPS discreetly unloaded my 55-gallon drum, the driver accidentally spilled it into my driveway. Any amount of cars can now fit into my garage.
Yeah. Dude, I remember this one time. I was at this person's house, and this guy was like prank calling people and telling them, like, apologizing for their gallon of lube or whatever it was. And so he got a couple people like, "Oh, what?" and started cussing and stuff. And he would hang up, and we'd all start laughing. Well, the last one he did, he like does his little spiel about the lube, and you don't hear anything, and then all you hear is "I got your number." And he just like looked at his phone, and it was like, "I got your number." And he just like hung up, dropped his phone, like.
I'm left wondering whether or not this was a multiple car garage anyway.
Yeah.
Did it start?
I'm wondering why the fuck this dude wanted a 55-gallon drum of lube to begin with.
Oh, well, that's anybody can have a use for that.
Oh, the punchline should have been, "I can now fit a truck in my motorcycle garage."
My 18-wheeler now fits in my 2-car garage.
Yeah. Even in the back door.
The rips have been stitched.
All right.
You
guys ready for the? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. This is a glass speaker set, like entertainment system speaker set, like real tall speakers that you would stand on either side of your TV.
Okay.
This guy says, "I debated for weeks between buying these bad boys or getting my wife of 17 years her much needed heart transplant. Although I miss her very much, me and my ears have never regretted my decision." And on these diamond glass paragon of clarity speakers, my wife's old record collection I inherited sounds to die for.
I mean, you got to stick with the thing that doesn't complain when it's working.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, that's for sure. That wife did a lot of complaining.
It was a crystal clear voice.
Oh man. I've been married for 6 years, and I barely ever spend money on myself. I don't know if I would want glass speakers though. I mean, they look pretty cool, but I think I'd want like a legit, like wall-mounted speakers or some shit.
Yeah, the only thing cool about glass speakers would be being able to see through them, but that only goes.
Yeah,
it's only so cool when your speaker's gonna fucking crack eventually. Because I
no shit.
Big old speakers.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back when the clear telephones came out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could see all like all the electronics inside of the phone and how it actually works.
Yes. Uh-huh.
How cool was that for like 2 times? You know what I mean? Like, glass speaker is going to lose the same attraction.
Yeah, you get over it.
You know what I can't believe is a thing? Glass tabletops. Why do people have glass tabletops? It's going to break.
And you can
And
see
they always break. They always fucking break.
That's the only guarantee on them, dude. They're gonna
Yeah.
fucking break.
and you can see the carpet underneath. It's like, why don't you just get a tabletop with carpet on it? I mean,
Yeah.
problem solved. You got a
Exactly.
What if you're
stronger
having
table.
dinner? If you're having dinner and have to scratch your balls, where's the fucking you can't hide that.
Yeah, you can't hide that.
Hopefully the dog doesn't piss on it though.
Yeah, that's true.
That wouldn't seem like a really, dog would probably look at it and
Want
probably
to piss on the carpet? Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
It's a flawed idea, but we're working on it.
Yeah. All right, I got my last one here, and then we'll just kind of bullshit for a few minutes. Sound good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a pizza slice pouch that Amazon was selling. It says this was a lifesaver during that time I was left for dead while hiking the Appalachian Trail. My friends abandoned me when I was engrossed in the latrine building. I was near starvation when I recalled my lucky pizza pouch hanging invitingly from my neck. I was able to ration bites from my mushroom, pepper, and onion, well-done supplemental slice until help arrived. I wasn't even hungry when they brought me back to civilization.
Why are people trying to replace the fanny pack? That could have gone in the fanny pack. I don't get
Shit.
why people are freaking trying to get it out of there.
Could have had at least 2 slices of the fanny pack.
Oh, a couple burritos, crackers.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't go home hungry, but he could have went home full.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have went home full.
Fanny packs, people.
Yeah. Hey, they are coming back, man. Okay. Here in the big city, a lot of people are wearing them. I don't. But.
Would you feel more comfortable with like seeing a person, walking around the street with like, they got the book bag, they got the stuff for stealing shit in there, they got their drugs in there, whatever. That makes you personally uncomfortable when a grown man has a book bag that should be in like a kid in school. But if you see a grown man with a fanny pack, that's very non-threatening.
Yeah,
you're not
he
going
could
to
be stealing everything in the neighborhood.
You're not going to suspect nothing.
You would never be like, oh, that guy.
No one takes a guy with a fanny pack seriously.
No.
Yeah.
Why not have both, man? I mean, you use a pizza pouch and you can hide, some acid strips in the layer, and then you can put your real drugs, all the other drugs in the fanny pack.
Now, as long as they got the fanny pack with them too.
And you got to put the acid in the right container because it can seep through cloth. It has to be glass.
Well, I feel like if you were wearing the pizza pouch, nobody would even talk to you, so you wouldn't even have to worry about it.
That's true.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about much human contact. That's for sure.
So where was it that they got stranded at?
It just says the Appalachian Trails.
Okay, and that's the other thing. Why are people going to the Appalachian Trails with pizza? Everybody knows bears love pizza. You're just asking to get mauled.
It's like that show that had a bunch of bears that got raised by the mouse guy who taught them the bears karate. They love pizza.
They eat pizza. The teenage
No shit.
Bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Where'd that story come from?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Bears.
Oh man, I was thinking about Bears Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the same time, man. Dude, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I know turtles and a mouse.
Well, you know what? There's a new show idea. There's a new show idea. Give us 5%. Give us some ninja 5%.
Hey, I got an agent. I'll let him know. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, anyone would be willing to pick that up. Bunch of bears with no karate.
Oh, dude.
What was that old Disney movie? It was about the Country Bears.
Yeah, Country Bears.
I don't know if the Bernstein Bears.
No, the Country Bears. It was like it wasn't animated. It was like these. Have you seen it? No.
Mascot, were they like mascot suits kind of or something?
Yeah. Like the mouths moved and shit.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
Yeah, me too.
Man, them shows were so long ago, though.
Yeah, forever. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Dang, so yeah, we're about the same age. I'm 30.
Yeah.
How old are you? 32?
33.
33.
Oh, I was gonna guess 48.
48.
Well, thank you. I actually did find a gray hair the other day in there, so
I have, being a ginger, I don't get gray. I just get white.
yeah,
I just get white
that's what I
hairs.
meant. White.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm fine. I'd rather go all white than I would red or gray, anyways. So
Yeah, same here. I can't wait till I get the mix in there, though. You know what I mean? Like the perfect mix of the red and the see-through kind of like. I think it looks
Like
sweet.
Yeah.
At least for a while.
couple more years, man.
I'm on the way.
I'm just an African, so I have like every now and then I'll have a black hair in my beard. I think that's.
Is it curly?
Yeah, it's very curly.
And water like very
water
slightly
repels it.
beads off. Like 6% beads off.
6% beads of water on this.
All right, guys. So I want you to send me some links to some of your stuff.
Okay.
Like at least your pages, stuff where people can find you, so I can add it in the description of the show. Because what I'm going to do is probably by tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to have this on Spotify and Google Podcasts and all other platforms.
Oh yeah.
Right now, it's streaming live on YouTube, so I don't have anybody watching it. But what I do is I hit social media, and within the next few days, I should have several dozen views. So
that's cool. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard getting your stuff out there, man. Like, there's people that would enjoy watching it, but
it's I've noticed getting involved with the community though, like especially I never wanted a Twitter until I started podcasting, and now I use it and I get views like crazy. But it's a matter of me getting in there and posting shit.
Yep.
I suck at posting shit, man.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but on my profile, I sent you the picture. My account's restricted.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just so you know who you're dealing with.
He didn't say anything bad, even.
Dude, if you get a chance to listen to any of my stuff, check out the latest episode I did with Bob Levy. Man, some of that shit. I'm surprised I'm not banned.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is stuff.
So do you guys? It seemed like you guys did like maybe a joke telling bit.
Yeah, so that's usually he's a comedian. He's done it since the 80s. So whenever I get guests on, the whole point is just to be comical. But usually the guests are funnier than I am.
Hey, as long as it's an entertaining show, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that happened to us all 6 episodes.
Yeah, every episode.
Yeah. It's good though. I enjoy being able to just talk to people, man. The thing I wanted though was when I started podcasting and I started listening to other ones was I didn't want to be just a basic interview podcast. Yeah. I wanted to stand out. So I started this and it's been growing, man. I mean, it's an easy, endless topic. People post stupid shit all the time. So,
yeah.
And usually, so like when I have bigger name actors and actresses or whatever on, I try to theme whatever my topic is to what they do as a profession or something. That way they have more stories to share.
Right.
So, that's basically the gist of it.
This is a good show you got going here, man.
Goodbye.
Thanks,
and
guys.
the cool thing about it is, your topics are endless, like you said.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I literally asked you guys 2 hours ago if you were wanting to be on. And you're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. And then you come out and you got a freaking full on set. Damn comments.
I come up, so I set scripts. Basically, I think of an idea and I'll write. They're all like 10 stories each episode because, it takes time in between to discuss them. All my shows end up about 40 minutes to an hour, and 10 stories is plenty. So it's pretty, but it's hard to weed through because like Reddit, there's so many stupid ones that just aren't funny. It's just stupid, and then you'll see them on multiple blogs or multiple Reddits, and I don't want that. I want the ones that people haven't seen. So I really have to dig, but they're out there. You just got to do your research.
Yeah, I got to gear yourself towards that.
Yeah,
well, it's a great way to do a show, man. I like it.
Yeah, thanks. And I can talk to anybody. It's just a matter of how they are, conversating back.
Oh yeah, well I figure as long as and we can do a show and you can just sit and be yourself in it and be funny instead of trying to have to put on some sort of act, you know what I mean, to try to
Mm-hmm.
get by, then it's makes it so much better. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
don't gotta get into acting like something that you're really not. Like me and Matt just
Exactly.
get to sit and just
Be ourselves and
be
it works
ourselves the
out.
whole freaking episode.
Exactly. I tell people all the time. I'm like, don't please. I tell people, don't dress up. This is not an interview. This is just us bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I honestly dressed up a little bit. These are different.
I could tell. Those are some nice looking suspenders,
Yeah,
man.
those are the new ones.
These are different than the ones you've seen on the Out of Hand podcast you watch.
He switched this episode.
That's what's up. You need to get him with your name on it, the show's name on it.
He actually had some. One of his nicknames is Vein Harvester, and so that's kind of what he had. Vein Harvester on one, but yeah,
It's just a gamer tag. I don't actually harvest veins. For the viewers out there, I don't actually do that.
You secretly work for the government. I knew it.
Yeah. But yeah, he's out there turning frogs gay. You name it.
Obama
Well,
teleported in the other day.
aren't frogs like new? Like they can be either or gender. So can a frog really be gay?
I mean, you could say that about people, though. I mean,
No. Well, I don't even want to get on that topic because I mean you're biologically born with something. Okay.
sure, but
you can mentally decide to be whatever you want to be,
yeah,
but you're born one way.
right.
You're born as this or that, and I get that there is that small percent that are born with both, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're one or the other. You were just born with both.
So, are you telling me that sometimes frogs have dicks and sometimes they don't?
They can choose.
They can choose if they have dicks or not. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure. Dude, look it up. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure frogs can be either or.
I need to start watching more National Geographic.
Oh, it's on that Disney movie, Princess and the Frog. It tells you all there.
Oh shit!
Maybe national.
I'm fucking with you. It does not.
Oh, I was hoping that the princess was the frog,
Oh,
or the frog was a princess.
that's funny.
By the way, they're kissing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I did enjoy that music though. I mean, do you guys want to share another one? Because I'll listen.
Oh, you'll listen. If we
I'll
shared
listen.
another one, he would listen.
Sure.
I didn't listen to the last one at all.
You weren't paying much attention. I could tell. Yeah, that was actually that last one we did. That was kind of our long version because part of our thing is we want to mix like beautiful music into this stupid, ridiculous song.
It sounds good, man. It sounds really good.
Yeah, for me, I think it adds to the comedy factor because it's like, what the fuck are we listening to?
Yeah.
But when we do live shows, a lot of times we'll shorten our songs so there's less soloing, and you got to keep those laughs going.
Yeah. Like we gave you the long version that we got, but we really we cut it down to about 3 minutes. Really, we cut about a minute and a half out of it. Because really people, although it's funny to us and we understand that it's funny, like playing the beautiful instrumentals like for a while, it's like people don't get laughs like
Not everybody gets it.
consistently.
Not
You gotta
everybody.
keep you gotta keep them in the moment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yep, so that's what we got to gear it towards.
But sometimes it also sometimes we will throw that solo in if they're still laughing. Like if we got a room full of people and they're laughing and laughing, you don't want to come back in too early because then they have to stop laughing to hear the next part. And
Yeah.
so you gotta
Yeah.
manage that.
So they feel like they're limited on how much they can laugh. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, I got to hurry up and quit laughing so I can hear. We've heard it
Yeah, we don't want that.
every
so
show.
I feel like that would almost be like a forced awkward silence.
Yeah.
Speaking of forced, we do this thing at the end of our sets where we will tell everybody to stand up and clap.
Give us a standing ovation.
Yeah, so we force a standing ovation at the end of our show.
And sometimes songs we geared for people to kind of sing along to at a few parts, which is pretty funny. 'Cause
Yeah,
when you're
That's
making,
funny.
yeah, when the crowd's singing along to a fucked up song, it's great.
So what do you want to lay down?
Stay down some meadow.
Vines in the Meadow.
All right.
Okay, so this is Vines in the Meadow. It's about the ultimate MILF, Mother Nature.
All right.
Let's see, how's it go? Nope. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to relearn my own song.
Oh, you're good.
There's always mountains of pussy waiting for me everywhere I go. I look at the ocean, I get the notion there's some pussy waiting down below. And I can see nipples in the ripples, and I'm about to blow my load. Oh, 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 oh. I'm about to blow my load. Oh, oh, oh. I look at the bluff, it's shaped like a muff, and I'm about to climb up, thinking this big rock needs some good cock. I hope it likes it rough. We'll need lubrication for the situation, 'cause I don't want the rock to chafe. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I don't want the rock to chafe. Hey, 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 hey. I'm looking at this field, thinking about the yield of all the pussy this field will grow. When I finger the dirt, I make it squirt, cause an earthquake down below. I make the trees get on their knees, and they blow me like the breeze. Yeah, they blow me like the breeze. Are you seeing a pattern here?
Yes.
When I walk through the meadow, I get a peep show. There's always titties hanging off the vines. Look at the water, start getting harder. I got a three-way on my mind, but there was some confusion. I got a contusion, and I couldn't fuck for a while. You couldn't fuck for a while. But on the way there, I got sidetracked. I made a very grave mistake. 'Cause while I was walking, I got to gawking at the pussy willow by the lake. And while I was in her, I got splinters. It was more than I could take. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, the pussy willow by the lake. Hey, 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 hey. It was a very grave mistake. Hey, 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 hey. But while I was healing, I got to feeling that everything would be fine. 'Cause while I was resting, I got to thinking about the titties hanging off the vines. So I got up and put my clothes on and headed off for a good time. To grab the titties hanging off the vines. Thought everything would be fine. I created a revolution in my delusions to grab the titties hanging off the vines. And in conclusion, this was all an illusion, but man, them titties sure look fine. Yeah, the titties hanging off the vines. And the pussy willow by the lake. Hey, 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 hey. It was a very great mistake. Hey, 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 hey. Oh man, my nose was itching.
That's good shit. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Thank you, brother. We're glad you enjoyed it.
That's what we
Yeah.
do.
That's like whose idea was to just start doing ridiculous songs like that?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. We always wanted to be serious musicians. But every time we tried to write a song, it just wouldn't go that way. It would always come out.
You guys are just naturally funny, so it's
Yeah,
like you kind of got to go with what you got, right? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, we were gonna try to do something serious, and you know, we used to bash ourselves writing such funny music. We're like, what are we doing here? What are we
Yeah.
doing? We're veering off into writing unserious, funny music again. You know, we're like,
mhm.
Like
we're trying to write serious right now. So
it was like a bad thing at first, and then it just kind of, I don't know, we just kind of started going with the flow.
yep, yep.
So,
Then,
I like
then
it.
once he got told one time by a fellow friend that he needs to take it up on stage because it's really funny, he did his first open mic in Joplin and
killed it.
killed it, and you know, brought me in because we always done it together, you know, and then we've been on it ever since, you know.
No
I
shit.
did like 2 shows by myself, but the thing was like before the show, like the set I was gonna do, it was me and him kind of at the drawing board, planning it out, deciding what to say, what to do, and so I did my first 2 solo, but we just kind of decided it needs to be a dual thing because so a lot of the songs that we would write, he did the guitar part for, and he's a better guitar player than I am. So a lot of those riffs I couldn't do them and sing them at the same time. So it was just kind of necessary anyway. And then
Yeah.
once he got more comfortable being on stage, it just kind of blossomed from there. But yeah, it's been really fun.
Now, do you dress like that for the stage too?
Well, that was that one time. Granny B, remember you had suspenders on, but he had a shirt on.
But I had a shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would like to if I was allowed to, and they would let
Yeah.
me. That would be cool by me. But I'm having my
Hey.
doubts. I'd be like, this is a good establishment. Put a shirt on. Let's be adults here. But
Yeah.
I like it. You know, it's
More
good
natural.
attire. It makes it.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of stuff I would.
It defines you, man. It does.
Yeah.
It defines you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the kind of stuff I'd wear at home too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just hold my pants up with no shirt on. Like this is make total sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
so I just flaunted out there and let it all hang out. And you know, the ladies,
Yeah.
I've been getting fan mail from a lot of girls. They're like, "I want to marry you," and you know, visit my vagina. You know, I've been getting
You
tons
need-
of girls.
When you get closer to Christmas, you should get the ornaments, the beard ornaments that you can get. You wear that
that's
shit.
a
There you
great
go.
idea, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
For
great
your
idea.
shows.
Yeah.
You get the Christmassy hat too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you'll be attracting all kinds of vaginal Americans.
All right, guys.
You know,
So funny story. I don't know. Did you guys ever talk about bombing with comedians? Like they were having bombing stories where they just bombed? No.
Not yet. I'm
Well,
sure I will.
they just were withholding because every
Yeah.
comedian we've ever talked to were like, "Yeah, we bombed this one time and this and that and the other." So we've had one out of like 10 shows. We've had one that didn't go well, but it went well at the end. The reason why we bombed wasn't our performance. It was because like the audience had just gotten so drunk. They were waiting for the show to start and they had gotten so drunk. They were just like talking amongst themselves and obviously forgot that they paid $15 to be at a comedy show. So,
Yeah.
so we get up there, maybe like 5 people are actually enjoying our show and listening to it. So we felt like we bombed. It was like, man, what are we doing up here? But at the end of the show, so we used to have this joke where we'd say, we're signing titties in the back after the show, for a bunch of people who don't even know who we are, So it's not like we have like groupies there that want to get their titties signed. But we ended up getting a pity titty signing at the end of the show. She
They were
felt bad
nice-
for
they
us
were
and
nice
let us sign
pity
her. Oh,
titties,
dude, they
too.
were huge. Like these were like some of the biggest boobs I've ever seen.
Nice.
It was great. And so like
Anyway,
she's like, all right, your turn. And I'm like, tip of the finger, follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. We even have a YouTube.
You actually wrote all that on there.
Writing as much as I could, and there was room. That was the best part. Is there was room for everything.
That's good shit.
And I got to add to the story too, because he didn't even mention the fucking technical difficulties we dealt with, because our guitars were plugged in for this show, and this guy, the sound guy, decided he couldn't hear everything, so he went up there and he cranked the speaker up full blast, right? And so every time we would even move, the speaker would that feedback sound that comes out.
Yes.
That would happen like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, so when I was back here, they couldn't hear me. When I was like right here, it was,
too much.
Yeah.
Well, I see. That's one thing, because I don't have. I'm financially, I'm tight on money. So I support my family and everything. So I have a decent setup, but it's cheap. So I have to I made like an isolation box to put my speaker in to get the audio right, because I was getting a lot of popping feedback in the mic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it sounds all right now. So
yeah, it sounds great, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Those technical difficulties suck, man. Like,
yeah,
they seem to happen a lot.
But you gotta make the most out of them.
Dude, there's a couple episodes that I've uploaded, and I'm just like, fuck it, dude. I'm me. I'm being natural. I'm just fucking. You can hear it. It's just a little bit of popping.
Yeah.
But I finally think I got it down, but it took 20 something episodes to figure it out. So.
Yeah, well, we got lucky with us. We don't. The only thing we got to do is put out the content, and our producers take care of everything else.
Yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't be smart enough to do it.
No, we're like apes.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you guys have producers is pretty fucking awesome.
yeah, that is pretty awesome. Like, it makes it all possible for us. So
yeah.
We got things to invest in, though. We got to get a better quality camera. We got to get, we want to be able to get eventually to where we have like live guests and it's all edited nice and looks neat, because I think that grabs people's attention a lot.
You said
more.
live guests. You don't get live guests?
Well, I mean, like live in studio with us.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. My whole setup is a traveling setup. I mean, right now I'm in my neighbor's house. They're not
home yet.
Well, no, I live in a townhouse, and we're good friends. And whenever they're not here, they just let me fucking use their house, which is fine, because cool. I've got a bunch of animals and kids, and my wife and my mother-in-law live with us, so it's just kind of
it gets loud.
That makes sense. Yeah. That's why it's so hard for me to find time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Did I just hear a cricket over there, jukebox?
No, that's ours. Oh. That was ours.
If you heard a cricket, then I definitely have this set up right. But no. All right. I do need to wrap up, though. So I do appreciate you guys coming on, though.
Oh, come on, man. We got plenty of time.
We got time.
You do. You guys have time. I don't.
Thanks for having us
on, man. It was a lot of
fun. Of course. Please actually send me the titles to the songs and send me any links that you want me to put in the description.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to figure that out. I'm working off a weird setup. I think I can get it through my phone, though. Because this is our laptop. I got my phone. My laptop's a different login.
Yeah.
But I think I can get it through my phone. I'll try it. I'll get you those.
Okay. Sounds good, guys. You have a good night, and we will definitely be keeping in touch.
All right,
you too, buddy.
All right, later.